Good morning, it's Tuesday, January 22nd, and I'm your host for AGORACOM TV, Paul Kondakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases before the open so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. Well, I'm covering for George Cholis, your regular host, but as we speak, he's on his way back from Vancouver, where he attended the Vancouver Resource Show, taking place at Vancouver, as I mentioned, in the Vancouver Convention Center. And as I understand it, it was a great show. Dozens and dozens of junior resource companies were presenting, and in addition, there were a number of great speakers, which included Peter Grandich, the Coffin Brothers, John Kaiser, Al Carellin, Bill Murphy from GATA, and a whole bunch more. So hopefully you were able to make it to the resource show and also go by the AGORACOM booth and meet some of the guys there. Well, we've got 4 great press releases for you today. We've got them from both sides of the borders, and without any further ado, let me get into the first one. We've got Bard Ventures, which trades on the TSX Venture under the symbol CBS. Disclaimer time, Bard Ventures is an AGORACOM client, but nonetheless, the news stands on its own. We've got some great results coming from the company. They have drilling which intersected 0.06% moly over 284 meter strike length at their Lone Pine property in BC. So very good strike length and also a good percentage of moly. The drill results are from the Lone Pine moly property, which is located approximately 15 kilometers northwest of Houston, BC. Of importance to note here is that the property has an existing infrastructure which includes highway, natural gas pipeline, major hydropower transmission line, transformer substation, and is located only 15 kilometers from the CN rail line in Houston, BC. So obviously very important. If they move on to the development stage, then they've got great infrastructure there. As I mentioned, they had the great assay results, which included 284 meters of 0.06% moly, and that's within an even greater strike length of 500 meters, which included 0.45% moly. So once again, great results coming from Bard. They're last at 12 cents off their 52-week high at 57 cents. Next one I have for you is Terrane Metals, which trades on the TSX Venture under the symbol TRX. Again, more great assay results from them. The one thing I'd recommend to the company, work on your headlines. Put your great results in the headlines, because as people are scanning them, they want to come across this news right away. I had to do a little bit of hunting, but nonetheless, the wait or the hunt was worthwhile because we've got some great results from this company. The assay results from their 5 remaining drill holes of hole 29, which included 1,100 meters work at the company's 100% owned Berg project. What I've got here are the northernmost drill results, which was hole 162, returned 356 meters of 0.2% copper, 0.05% moly, 24 grams per ton of silver, and I've got their moly-rich core zone, which assayed 0.1% moly and 0.2% copper over 63.7 meters. And from drill hole 162, Pierce Point and assayed 0.26% copper, 0.04% moly, 2.9% silver, and 139 points over 139 meters. I've got a quote from the CEO which states, "We are very excited with our first step-out drill hole results from the West Zone," stated Rob Pease, President and CEO of Terrane Metals Corp. "With long and continuously mineralized intercepts not unlike those at Northeast and South Zones, this new zone offers an excellent opportunity to expand the Berg project." Terrane Metals is an exploration and mine development company focused on the development of Mount Milligan, copper, gold, and Berg copper, moly, silver projects in British Columbia, Canada. Of special note here is Gold Corp, which trades on the TSX under G and the New York Stock Exchange under GG, owns a 58% equity interest in Terrane on a fully diluted basis. They're last at 37 cents off their 52-week high of 95 cents. Next one I have for you is Continental Nickel. They trade on the TSX Venture under the symbol CNI. Again, more great results here. They've intersected 3.35% nickel and 0.4% copper over 21 meters, and that includes 7% nickel and 0.71% copper over 6.35 meters at their newly discovered Zone J from the Nachigwa Project, Tanzania. Highlights from the current results include from their hole 69 intersect, as I just mentioned, 21 meters grading 3.35% nickel and 0.4% copper. And from hole 65, they've got an intersect of 16 meters grading 2.88% nickel and 0.44% copper. And finally, hole 44, which intersected 1.98% nickel and 0.4% copper over 11.3 meters. Got another quote for you from the President and CEO, Craig McDonald, which states, the 2007 exploration program on Nachingwea project has met with unparalleled success given the early stage of exploration on this vast property. The exploration team has in one field season discovered 6 new nickel-copper sulfide zones near surface that exhibit outstanding nickel grades over significant thickness. All the new discoveries remain to be further evaluated, and there is potential for one or more to develop into a significant deposit. They're last at 221, and they're off their 52-week high of $3.79. And the last one I have for you is on from the U.S. on the OTC, trades under the symbol SDRG, also known as Silver Dragon Trenches. Again, we got more great results from them. They've got 512 grams per ton of silver over 44 meters in their new discovery at Cerros Las Minitas Project, Mexico. They've got ground prospecting, mapping, geochemical, and geophysical surveys that have outlined the new zone called La Crucitas, where significant mineralization has been identified in a series of trenches. They've got 44 meters averaging 512 grams per ton of silver, as I'd mentioned, which also includes 0.8% lead, 0.4% zinc, and 0.5% copper. In addition, they've got 28 meters averaging 493 grams per ton of silver, 0.9% lead, 0.8% zinc, and 0.6% copper. They're last at 62 cents off their 52-week high of 285. And that's a wrap for today. I was your host, Paul Kandakos, covering for George Cholas. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow, and we've got more great press releases for you.